Okay.
The network is really messed up, like it's breaking.
Yeah, okay. The network is bad. Yeah, because I noticed that myself. I noticed a bit slow, a bit
Yeah.
of a slow network. Certain networks can be pretty bad. Yes, I know.
Okay.
In Nigeria, it's a pity. It's a pity that certain network can be really bad. People will always make excuses and tell
Mm.
you that no, the network is bad because there's so many people that the network servers are serving. But I'm not sure that is the truth. I'm not sure that is the reason why that is so. All right. So, but how are you guys doing all the same? We've got to make use with what we've got. How are you guys doing?
Exactly. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. I haven't heard anything.
What-
I
Say
haven't
that
heard
again.
anything from. I said, so how are you guys doing? How are you doing?
We're good. We are doing well. We're fantastic. A whole lot of work to be done. Stressful. You wake up in the morning, stuff to be done, and all of that. But basically, we are fine. Thank you. We are good.
Okay. All right. Great. Now, you guys are going to have to also speak up quite loud so that all the people who have come for you can hear you. Do you understand? So you guys are going to have to speak up a bit loud so that all the people who've come for you can also hear you clearly.
Okay.
So
All right.
Cherry, you
Good
haven't said
evening,
anything
Daddy.
tonight. What good evening to you. It's good to see the action Cherry become like like a white material tonight.
Oh,
Very
Jesus.
quiet, very tender, and all that. Michael, let me ask you this. How in the world do you manage Cherry? How do you manage her?
It's it's
How do you
it's a
manage somebody as strong?
it's it's a
Yeah.
whole lot of work. It's a whole lot of work. I said in the house that Cherry is a handful, and it's a whole lot of work. And she's an amazing person, and having someone like Cherry is something I don't take for granted. It's a privilege I don't take for granted. She's an amazing, wonderful person, and she's everything in one. So big shout out to Cherry. Yeah.
I like that. I like the fact that you say I like that word. You say she is everything in
Yes.
one.
Yes.
That means a lot. That means a
Exactly.
lot. That is fantastic. That's a great one liner of describing a human being. And it was said in good faith is great. She's a
Yeah.
whole lot of things in one. That is great.
Exactly.
That is
Exactly.
what strength is all about. That is what strength is all about. When you find yourself to be a whole lot of things in one, that is strength. So, what would you agree with that, Cherry? Would you agree with Michael that you are a whole lot of things in one? Would you agree with that?
Hey, if you don't want me talking, though, you don't want me talking. Let me just let him talk whatever he wants to say. Like let him just
Okay.
mm.
All right. Great. You know now 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 when you guys speak, you have to be very audible because I want all the people that have come here for you tonight to hear you, to hear you very well. Because one of the things they want to do is they want to hear you so well. They want to hear everything you've got to say. So you got to speak. If you have to shout tonight, please shout. Okay. If you have to shout tonight, shout. You know. Now, now, first of all, as we start up, I want to say to you that Ike and Teresa personally asked me to celebrate you for them. They act personally. They called me and they said I should greet you for them. And all the members of the Ike Reza gang are saying they love you. They also appreciate you, and so they're sending so much love to you. So much love to you. They believe in you. They love you. They appreciate you. And that is the truth. That is the truth. That's the truth. And I'm sure you
Wow.
love them too. I'm
Of
aware of that.
course.
I'm aware.
A big
Yeah,
shout
great.
out to them too. A big shout out to the Priceless gang. Powers, people, powers.
Okay, so tell me, Michael, tell me, do you have an injection around?
Yeah, I always carry it around. I'm my antidote. I'm my antidote.
Oh, oh, great, oh, great.
Wait, did you men call me on this live to roast me? So I will be prepared. Eh?
Yeah. Great, great, great. All right, so we also welcome every member of the all the Micherry fans that are here. We welcome all of you as well, and we say we appreciate you. We appreciate you. So all the Micherry fans, I want to say the iCreza fans or family are saying, how are you? And they're saying that they love you. They want to make sure that both of you are one, working in collaboration, and all of you are doing things together very well. So that you are celebrating your people, you know, you're celebrating all of your people and making sure they get the best. Michael needs to get the best. Cherry also needs to get the best. And I know that you guys appreciate them. I'm reading most of all the things they're saying. You know, they're saying they're greeting you, they're welcoming you. They call you our family friend. Now, another says our neighbors.
No, we're not actually neighbors. We're actually the parents. If you watched during the in the love pad, during the traditional marriage thing we did, so it was actually there that everything kind of we had to solidify stuff. Before
you have what?
Then we had that. We had even before the traditional marriage in the love pad. There was already this bond between myself and Teresa, Cherry, and Ike. Okay, Ike is from my place. He's from my local government.
Oh, okay.
State, from the same
really?
Yes.
It's from your place. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So
that's amazing.
Like he's not just like neighbor. He's family. So it's
oh, great.
One of the things. It's one of the things that actually brought us together. And
wow.
Cherry and Cherry and Teresa are from the same state.
This is amazing. I can't believe this.
And they're both medical practitioners.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. This is interesting.
Yeah,
this is interesting.
It's I think it's just nature, and you can never cheat nature. It just happened, and
wow.
Dead, and it's not something that we take for granted. We really, really love Ike and Teresa. From my heart, I really, really love them. We both love them, and we wish them the very best. And our relationship with them is not one that is ending anytime soon. It's gonna be
great. Okay, somebody just said our parents. Somebody just said our parents now. Somebody just wrote our parents. All right. Okay, let me ask you this. I've been seeing people put up Papa Bear, Mama Bear. Why are they putting up that? Brand Coupe, good to see you. Why are they putting up Papa Bear, Mama Bear? A lot of people are writing that,
Yeah. Mama Bear actually is a name Ike calls Cherry.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe she would actually explain better how the name came about.
Okay. So Cherry, can you tell us how the name came about? But can you be very loud when you're talking to us?
Okay. So I said Mama Bear was actually a name, or rather is a name Ike calls Cherry.
Okay, all right.
So
because
it's the name, and it just got stuck. So I think she calls him baby boy, and he calls her Mama Bear, and that's just what he calls Cherry.
Okay. Okay. All right, great. because I know that I've just been. I mean, a lot of people have just been putting it up. So I began to wonder, am I in the wrong place? You know, I thought I'm supposed to be talking to, I thought I'm supposed to be talking to Michael and to Cherry. Why is everybody writing Mama Bear and Papa Bear and Mama Bear and Papa Bear, you know, and all of that? Okay, that's okay now. So now I think I understand that. So I know I'm in the right place already.
Yeah.
I know I'm in the right place. All right,
I
so
love
Cherry,
you guys.
great. Okay. Uh, we're still taking out time for your network. We're still taking out time for your network. Oh, yeah. So we're still hanging in. We're going to hang in until Michael's network and also until Cherry's network. Okay, your network is back. Yeah. All right, your network is back. Can you hear me
Yeah.
now, Michael and
We can hear
Cherry?
you loud and clear. We can hear you. We can hear
Okay,
you.
okay, great. All right. So what I want to do, what I'm going to do right now is, as I'm talking to you, I want to ask a few people, you know, one or two people. Now, for those of you that, because at some point I'm going to take off um, Michael and Cherry, and then I want to bring up some of you who may want to say something about them now. You want to say something good about them. Remember that what we're doing today is we're celebrating them. You know, we're celebrating them. So if you know you have something good to say, I'm trying to look for about two people that I can bring up. You want to say something good about them, all you need to do is send me a request and I will bring you on live with me. If you want to say something good about them, just send me a request and I will bring you up live with me. So I'm repeating that for all the members of the Micherry fans. Some of you might right now, you're in a good place, your network is good, and you want to say something about Michael and about Cherry. This is the best time for you to have, you have that opportunity now to say great things, good things about them, good things that you know are true. If you want to do that, all you need to do is send me a request, you know, on to bring you up live, and I will do that. While we're waiting for that to happen, let me ask you, I have watched your skits. You know, I know you have these skits that you have been having, you know, on social media. And
Yeah.
I have watched the skits. I found the skits very, very natural. You know, very natural. As a matter of fact, by the time you get in there acting, people won't even believe it's the two of you. I had to be sure it was both of you because you were acting like you've known each other for a long time. You act like you know each other for a long time and you've been doing this for a very long time. You know, they're so wonderful. How did you guys come about it? Whose idea was it, you know, to put up those skits? Then who writes the skits? I know you act them. You know, sometimes you might be actors, but you're not necessarily the writers. You know, somebody would write and then they will bring in people to come and act. Is Do you have somebody writing and then you are acting, or you are also you're the ones writing and also acting it? How do you come about? First of all, the first question is, how did you guys come about it? Whose idea was it? You know, and then who writes it? And also who puts you guys together? Who teaches you what to do and not what to do? Because it is true professional, you know, for to say that it's both of you directing each other. Who wants to go first and talk about that?
Ladies first.
All right. Yeah, we haven't even heard much about. So you go
Oh
and talk
God.
to us about it.
Okay, so
Whose idea was it?
well, how will I put this? Okay, let me just say our management thought of like, okay, we have to, bring in our A game in the acting, industry and everything. And already I was doing like something, but then he thought that we have to have like a couple something. And we were like, okay, good, fine. It's a good idea. Instead of me to always do my skits alone and everything, it's good we do like something of a couple's combo. So there comes the idea, and of course the name. kept on bringing different names, debating on different names, and at the end of the day, Rufus and Mama came to light, right? So,
Okay. Yeah.
already, like, before all this, I do script writing, so it comes natural, right?
Hold on, Cherry, hold on. Now, Olayemi just said this. She is actually a registered nurse, a practitioner nurse in the United States of America. And she says this to you. She says, I love Cherry for her energy, okay, and she's brains, for her brains as well. For Michael, you know, he's a cool, calm, collected guy, and I know he's right for my dear baby Cherry. Okay, that's what she said. I hope you heard that. Or should I read it one more time?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Great. I just thought. Yes. All right. Great. Okay. So you were saying something. Yes.
Yeah. So
Go on.
Before everything, I do script writing. It comes naturally.
Okay.
So, of course,
okay. Yeah.
we were like, okay, we need episodes. We have to write something to play with. So here comes.
Yeah.
We bring ideas. We deliberate on it. You know, we both deliberate on it together with our management, and then at the end of the day, they perfect the script. You understand? Because I write, they discuss. Of course, it's meant to be like a group something. They discuss, and then we come to a final conclusion on how it has to play out. And then during the shoot, sometimes you might write about something and miss something. You need somebody else to like tell you, okay, this thing you wrote has to be played out this way. Then during shoot, they might be like, okay, let's add this or let's minus this. So that's how we do the work.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful because I mean, I think a lot of the efforts you put in has been worthwhile at the end of the day. You know, a lot of the efforts have actually helped because by the time what we see is the finished product, you know, and I watch it. I like one of the episodes though where there was a lady who was gossiping. All right, Nkechi is also in the house. Nkechi's in the house and she's saying hello to both of you. Nkechi's in the house. She's saying hello to both of you. So she's here to support you. She's here to show you some love. Yeah. All right. Great. Great. Nkechi, good to see you. Good to see you. Then you have some major iCresser fans who like you have when you hear FM Mavis, when you hear Brand Cupid, all these guys are major, and they have taken out time to make sure that they come. Of course, you know these guys. You know them, Cherry. I know that. You know, Michael is not so much into, you know, them like that. I mean, when I mean them, I'm talking about the ladies, because Michael is probably afraid of you. She doesn't want to know too many ladies, and you deal with him. All right, that's supposed to be a joke right now. That's supposed to be a joke. All right, so great. So there was this episode where you were in a shop with the lady, and I think the lady was saying a lot of crazy things that involves your husband, and she didn't know. So you were trying to tell her to shut up, but she didn't get it on time. You know, she just didn't get it. That's what happens when people gossip. Honestly, they just go on and they put themselves in trouble. Because in the first place, what she was talking about was not her business. It was your business. She should have left it to you to handle your business. But rather, she started to actually begin to you know, go into, you know, I don't know. I really can't remember because I think you ended that part like that. So I don't know if your husband I mean, when we're saying your husband now we're talking about those kids. Those of you that are
Yeah.
just coming in and wondering what we're talking about, we're not saying that Cherry has another husband somewhere. We're saying that Cherry and Michael, they have this kids going on social media, which a lot of people are watching. And right now, what one of the things is going on is there was a particular episode whereby and they act as husband and wife. So there was one of the episodes where one of the ladies came into Cherry, who happens to be the wife's shop. Now, these are some of the busybodies who don't mind their business, you know, because here she is, somebody else's shop. You know, when that person is working and you are sitting with the person and the person is working, making money, and you're there sitting with the person, not minding your own business. And at the end of the day, you're not even just sitting down peacefully. You're now talking against her husband again, which is what happens in real life. So what Cherry and Michael are putting out there are everyday life. They're putting up something that everyday people can relate to, you know, where anyone who watches it, the everyday people can relate to it. And you'll be surprised to know we have more everyday life people out there than we have, you know, the elites. We have more of everyday people out there, you know, more than the elite. And so the skits just talk about, you know, what's going on in life every day. And it's been wonderful. It's been great. So I wish you guys all the best as you continue, you know, working on that particular one. Okay, so tell me, Cherry, tell me this. You know that based on Michael's personality, Michael may not necessarily be somebody who wants to stay. Michael may not be somebody who wants to just stay, you know, stay with you guys. I mean, be in the crowd, be everywhere. You know, he's somebody who naturally likes to keep to himself and spend time to reflect. You are not like that. You are into people. You are into everybody. How do you guys strike a balance? How do you strike a balance? How do you strike a balance with him? You know, with him in that kind of situation. How are you able to understand that what he is doing is not because he doesn't want to talk or I mean, that's the part people don't see. Do you understand? That's the part you see. How do you handle that? When you want to talk and he wants to be alone, how do you handle that?
Well, at first, right, it was it was tough because it made me feel as if probably he didn't want to talk to me in particular, right? I started feeling a bit like, this human being is as if he doesn't want to spend much time with me. But then I got to understand that, okay, even when he does that and I kind of keep calm, keep to myself, do my stuff, he comes around. So I'm like, okay, probably this is him, right? And that's where understanding plays its role.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Very true.
then
Very
try
true.
to
Yeah.
understand that, okay, this is his personality. He has the days he wants to be like so playful, and he has his
Yeah.
days that he just
Yeah.
wants to be on his phone and be left alone. So although
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I try to like play with him also, like, okay, I know this is your alone time, but let me disturb you a little bit. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I don't get it, but I think he has started understanding that, yeah, I do understand when he wants to be left alone, and I respect that. Although it's very difficult because of someone like me that wants to always play and do stuff together and
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
well, we all can be the same. And
That's
what a
right.
relationship is all about two different people trying to have the same goal together. So that's how
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you
All
know,
right. Somebody just said Dr. Cherry. Let me see that part now. Okay, Mavis said Dr. Cherry is a full package. You know, that's not the way Michael described that. Michael said She's everything in one. You know, she is everything in one. She's everything in one. All right, which is great. But I like the fact that um, um, okay, we have somebody saying here. Olayemi says, I think the same lady in the United States said, I think Cherry and Michael's relationship is perfect. I am an extrovert and my husband is an introvert. However, my husband talks a lot just with me alone. Though with time, they will understand each other. Yeah, we believe that. Well, we actually believe that. We have no problem with their relationship, and we believe that. The reason why I'm trying to make Cherry talk is because there are a lot of people who are like Michael and Cherry out there, and for one reason or the other, they may feel lost, you know. But if Cherry, like what Cherry has also just explained to all of us right now, I mean, Cherry has made it very clear that yes, at first it was difficult. At first, what she thought was that Michael just didn't want to talk to her, you know. And at such times, you actually begin to wonder, is this something I did? Is there something I've done wrong? Is there something I'm doing wrong? Because you just don't understand why you have someone who's in the house with you and doesn't want to talk to you. He just wants to keep to himself. You know, that a lot of women don't understand, even in marriage, up till now. That a lot of women don't understand. However, Michael is like that naturally. It has nothing to do with Cherry. But what Cherry has said right now is she is beginning to understand him. And Cherry made it clear that there's nothing that understanding cannot do. When you understand somebody, you can actually live and get along with that person. And that for all you care, there are moments that Michael actually wants to play, you know? And so what she does is she just takes advantage of such moments, you know, because at that time he is just open and is vulnerable. Why? One of the things Michael doesn't like is Michael doesn't want to be vulnerable to anybody, and has nothing to do with Cherry. Their personality, there are people that are usually not vulnerable. They just don't feel like being vulnerable, you know, one way or the other. But one good thing is this: with a woman like Cherry around him, I'm sure that he will begin to trust. It's not, you see, Michael will believe you, will begin to trust you by first of all not trusting you. That's the way all of them are. People with his personality, whether they are whites, or whether they are blacks, or whether they are brown, or whether they are pink, wherever race, whatever nationality they belong to, all of them are like that. And that's why they do a lot of research. They want to know things for themselves. They don't just trust you because you think they should trust you. So they know a lot of things. They want to understand a lot of things, you know. And that's why they are very, very intelligent people. Now, her name is Velime or something. Velime, I'm sure that's your name. It says the best mindset. He said that's the best mindset. Everything is not always about you. There are times you just want to be alone in your space. We understand that. Okay, Respect Celicia says Michael doesn't like drama. That's what I noticed, you know, watching him. Michael doesn't like drama, too much drama. Yeah, he doesn't like drama, but he cannot run away from drama, because if you look beside him, God has given him drama.
He's like, this is not a drama, this is soap opera, like an opera.
So he says that drama is even very, very mellow. That what he has in his life, is actually a soap opera on its own. And you love soap opera, don't you, Michael?
Of course I do. I'm not really a movie person,
Yeah.
though, but once in a while.
Yeah, great. Okay, so he says he loves a soap opera. You know, at the end of the day, he loves a soap opera. Okay, so right now, you're getting along with him. Okay, you're getting along with her, right? Tell me three things that you have come to realize about Cherry that makes you thank God for her daily. 3 things you've come to find out about her that makes you thank God for her daily. What are those 3 things that you've come to appreciate about Cherry?
First off, she's a strong woman. She's a
Wow.
strong
Yeah.
woman. And when I talk about
Yeah.
strong, I'm not talking about, of course, it's not just about physical strength and everything, emotional,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, otherwise, she's a very strong woman.
Okay.
It takes a whole lot to
Mm-hmm.
actually get to move her as regards, certain things, in terms of
People are saying both of you look alike. Well, I don't know, but
oh,
that's what they are right. They're saying both of you look alike. Well, maybe they are brother and sister, like the Indian movies. Maybe they were brother and sister, and when their parents were taking them in the water, the boat capsized, and at the end of the day, you found
yeah.
out that uh, Michael was in the sea. Another person found Michael, brought Michael up, and so now that they have met, they don't even know they are siblings. But we'll see how it
Glory to
goes.
God. Glory to God. So,
Bellyman says Cherry. Bellyman says Cherry, energetic, supportive, and sweet persona. Cherry is energetic and sweet persona. All right, fine. Thank God for all of you who are talking a lot about Cherry. We appreciate that. Talk about Michael as well. Go on. I'm listening to you, sir.
okay, so she's a very strong woman. That's
Yeah.
one. Now, Cherry
Mm-hmm.
is someone that, in terms of being supportive, she's one that has it, and she's a supportive person. Most times, I feel a certain way, and you kind of see her like, okay, wants to get in, and what is it? What's happening? She's always trying as much as possible to help you get through whatever it is, and it's something that not every woman out there does. Like
Mm.
I know that for sure. Some people
Mm-hmm.
might tell you that I'm supportive, but when it comes to, the real deal, you realize that they are found wanting. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the second one. The third one is
Yeah.
that Cherry is one person that you can always count on. She's
Mm.
someone that you can always count
Mm.
on. Like, aside her very, very lively nature and the fact that she's a very warm person and everything, she still has that part of her that is always about, okay, let me get to you, let me hear you out, and of course, let me listen to you and everything. People probably think that she doesn't sit down to listen or pay attention to details. She does pay attention to details. So these are some of those things,
Mm.
just 3 of them. There's a whole lot more that if I start from now to tomorrow, I'm not sure this live session will end. But let's just
Mm-hmm.
stop. Let's
Mm-hmm.
just stop here. Yeah.
All right, so you say that she's a very strong woman. You appreciate that about her, very
Yeah.
strong woman. Then you say that she's also someone that is very helpful,
That's
very
true.
helpful.
Yeah.
And then you say that she's also someone that is very supportive,
Yeah.
very supportive. Now, a lot of people might say helpful is the same as supportive, but the
It's not.
truth is it is not, because you can help me, but you might not support me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You can
Yes.
actually help me by just giving me a cup of water and you walk away. Do you
Exactly.
understand? A
Mm.
supportive person will go further, will give you water and ask
Yes,
you,
that's
is
you.
there something else you might want? Is there something else you might want me to do for you? That is a supportive person. So you say she's strong, she's very helpful, and she's quite supportive, which I actually agree with. I agree with completely because I remember one of the occasion, there was a time I took a walk live and I had to get some eye drop for my eyes because it was actually, I was training it. I was always, before the screen. Before the COVID-19 pandemic started and people had to go on lockdown, and then people started learning how to work online. I have always worked online long before then. And the reason is because a lot of my clients are in different geographical locations. So there's no way I'm able to reach out to them if I do not work online. So when I stay for too long, my eyes will get strained. And that day I took a walk live, and I had a lot of people take a walk along with me, which I appreciate till tomorrow. And Cherry was very supportive because she wanted to know exactly what was wrong with my eyes, why I was going to get eye drops, what it was all about, what I trying to talk to me about my eyes as well. The reason, trying to find out what exactly was wrong with my eyes, and trying to really, really figure it out so that I will not make mistakes in whatever I was trying to get. And I really appreciated that. And the next day she asked me again, how are my eyes now? Do I feel a lot better? That is what you mean, Michael, which is she's helpful and she's also supportive. So I agree with you that Cherry is helpful and Cherry is also very, very supportive. All right, for the time that we have still to go on this, I need to quickly find out from Cherry as well. I want to find out from Cherry. Cherry, what would you say? 3 things that you've come to love about Michael. You've come to appreciate it. You've come to appreciate those things. And for those things, you don't think you want to leave Michael. For those things that you've come to appreciate, you don't think you want to leave him.
Who said I don't want to leave this big head?
All right. Okay.
Anyway, 3 things. Firstly, I'll talk about the fact that Michael is a very caring person.
Really? Michael is caring.
Right?
Oh, there.
Well, actually,
That means he washes all your clothes.
Like he's this kind of person that
Katrine Iyama is saying, Micherry, we love you. Go on. Go on. I was just saying that. Yeah. Okay, go on. There are a lot of things that have been said that I cannot read because I'm trying to focus on what you're saying. Go on. I'm listening to you.
Yes. So he's a very caring person.
You said he's a caring person. Yeah.
Yes, like really caring because although he didn't post it, there was a time he made me breakfast. In fact, it's not just that surprise. It's like he cares if I've eaten, which is like a thing that I should be doing, although I do it too. But it's a two-way something. Sometimes when you care for somebody and they don't care for you too, it's kind of draining in some, some kind of way. So, but he's a very caring person, and I really love that about him because the kind of person that I love to take care of people around me, and of course, I also want to be taken care of, right? So he does that.
Wow. Michael, kudos to you. Yeah.
And
kudos to you.
Like, another thing I love about it is like he's a very positive-minded person. And
positive-minded.
Yes, like he's so positive that sometimes the way he's positive about things makes me want to be that positive because honestly speaking, I can be a bit negative at times because I'm the kind of person I like everything to go in a smooth way. Like I love a happy mood. I love, like for me, I want a perfect world, right? But still, I'm scared of something happening to that perfect world that I've created. Yes, but when I'm that scared, I'm like, okay, I hope this doesn't fall apart. I hope this doesn't happen this way. He's always more positive than me. He's always like, you have to have that positive mindset. Just believe that this is going to go well, and it's will, right? So
listen to this. Sorry. Hold on. Listen. Belima says Michael is not an envious person. He will support Cherry's career regardless of the attention she gets. All right. So what he's saying is that okay. Then Brand Cupid says Cherry's laughter is captivating. Her entire face exudes happiness. Cherry's laughter is captivating. Her entire face exudes happiness. So he says again, then they talk about Michael. So that's for Cherry. For Michael, Belima says Michael is not the envious type. He will support Cherry's career regardless of the attention she gets. All right, meaning that, okay, at least they say, Cherry, you get a lot of attention. All right, so Cherry, be careful because they're already telling us that you get too many attention out there. All right, go on. Go on. You said two things about him. You said he is caring. Then you say that he is positive minded. Now, what would be the third thing that you will say? What is the third thing that you say? Because in this life, we actually have 7 more minutes left. All right? Because I'm going to have you guys come again. Yes, we're going to be back again in the next 2 weeks. Do you understand? We're going to be back again. The three of us will be back again for another life in the next 2 weeks. This particular life is just for people to celebrate you. Do you understand? That's the whole idea. And I think they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job. And as soon as this life is over, you can actually check it out on the IGTV, the Instagram television. You know, it will be right there, the Instagram television again. Yes. So like I said, you've said three things now. Why is everybody talking about Cherry, for God's sake? Can't you guys talk about Michael? Now, Nene, okay, Grace is the last name here. Says, Cherry is such a lovely and caring lady. She is really exhibited that caring aspect of her, you know, while we watched her. That's what she said. It's really experienced that caring part of her when we watched her. Oh, that's wonderful. So you're very caring, you're very loving, which of course Michael agrees to. Michael has said she is, you know, a woman who really helps and supports. Yes. So for Cherry right now, Cherry's saying that Michael is one. Michael is caring. Two, she said Michael had done things like make breakfast for her, you know, and bring it to her on the bed. Make breakfast for her and bring it to her on the bed. Then the second thing that she said is that Michael is Michael is positive minded. What would be the third thing that you see about him?
The third thing is like the most special part.
What's it gonna be?
Oh, go away.
Yeah. What's the third thing you said?
The third thing is like the most special part of him, which is he's very, like, he's over family oriented. Like, he has,
okay,
like, because of him, right? My real dad, I got to start speaking to him more because he has always been
wow,
teaching me, you know, that I have to get my family together and all that. So, and when I speak to his mom, like when he's speaking to his mom, he tries to carry me along because he feels like, in as much as we have not gotten there, you know, marriage wise, but he still sees it that this is a family, you know, something, a future family something. So he tries to get me involved in most of their family stuff also. And most time when I see him speaking to his family, I'm like, okay, wow. In as much as, let me just call him a young man, right? But he still has that mentality of an older man that cares about the family, right? So he's going to be the kind of father in future that will definitely make sure that his family comes first. And that has
all right. Hold on. Let me read what La Rose Glam says. It says Michael is a detailed person and always eager to help, and he doesn't like seeing people sad around him down. He doesn't like to see people around him sad or down. That's what La Rose Glam had to say. You know, had to say. Great. All right. So three major things. Now, one of the things that Brand Cupid says, and Brand Cupid is a very good judge of character. Brand Cupid is in South Africa and a very good judge of character. He says, wow, I am loving the friendship aspect. So organic. Wow, I am loving the friendship aspect. So organic. You know, there's some people you interview, and you know there's a problem. You can tell immediately that there's a problem because they just might not be able to flow. And then sometimes we have to do certain things for the camera, you know. Valima says, in essence, Michael is mature. This Velima lady must really be in love. Velima must be in love with Michael because you said a lot of great things. Velima, thank you very much for all the great things you've been saying about Michael. We quite
Thank you so
we
much.
quite appreciate it. We quite
Thank you so
appreciate it.
much.
Yeah. Now you find out that what you're doing is very. I noticed that too. What Brand Cupid was saying about your relationship, being so natural. I like that. Your friends, and that is something we need in relationships today. You guys are friends, and I think that's wonderful. You're great friends with each other, and that is wonderful. So three major things you have said about Michael right now, Cherry, is Michael is caring, Michael is positive minded, and that Michael is family oriented. And you said Michael did something great for you. I mean, at some point in time, you were not really in talking terms with your real dad. Like a lot of us right now who are watching this have issues with our real dads. We have issues with our parents, one issue one way or the other. So it's not just you alone, Cherry, you know. But one of the things Michael did for you was Michael was able to bring you to make sure that there is a reconciliation and a way whereby there is a bridge now where you can always reach your dad and your dad can always reach you. That is somebody who is already acting like a husband. So right now, he doesn't see himself as boyfriend anymore. That's what it means. It means Michael is already acting like a husband. He's treating you like he is your husband and you are his wife. You know, how do I know? He gets you to talk to his mother. He gets you to talk to his mother. You find yourself talking more with his mom, which is great, which is wonderful. So we have no fears. What we just need is to keep holding up you guys in prayers, keep supporting you in all the ways that we can, and keep loving you and celebrating you like we can right now. That's why we'll be back again in another 2 weeks. Until then, I just want to encourage you guys, don't ever compare yourself to anybody. Focus on the things you're doing right now. Do it and do it very well. Olayemi says, Michael for president.
Larry, thank you.
Nessa says, Nessa said, Michael, that is very kind of you. Now, Lovelane says, oh dear, I missed out on what Lovelane was saying. Lovelane says, do not allow side attractions to put you apart. Do not allow side attractions to put you apart. La Rose says, I am proud of you, my favorites. She says, I am proud of you, my favorites. And says, that's good. That's good, Michael. I think she's responding to some of the things I had said. Yeah. Olayemi say, good job, Michael. Great job for you're doing for your baby Cherry. Okay, so a lot of people are loving you. A lot of people are appreciating both of you. Okay, so they're talking well of you. They're talking well of Cherry. They're talking well of Michael, and they're loving you. They're loving you. But all of you who are watching, I want you to focus to spend time watching their skits. They have lovely skits out there. Look for it on the social media and take out time to watch it. They're taking on stage by stage, telling certain stories, looking at a lot of things that happen in the real world and putting it out there in form of drama. And these are things you can learn a lot of things from. So take your time out to watch this. Jacqueline is from Ghana, and Jacqueline says, continue to be yourselves. That's what Jacqueline says to tell you guys, that continue to be yourselves, Velima says, Michael, Naman Ojare. Okay. They say the watermelon family love you too. I mean, that is the J Cash family. They say they love you. They really love you. Yeah. All right. Great. Great. That's right. That's right. I'm sure you love them too. So Michael and Cherry, I want to thank you very much for being a part of this. I know that the glory of the Lord will be with you. Rest upon you in the name of Jesus. And I know that God will keep hold of you for each other. And everything that you do in his life will reflect his glory in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. You will not be distracted. You will find your path and you will walk in it. And everything that God has in store for you, so shall it be in the name of Jesus. God loves you. Stay in his presence and you will see all the things that God will do for you, even in Jesus' name. All right. Thank you very much for being part of this. Thank you so much. God bless you. So we'll see you again. You know, we'll see you again. We watch your kids, and we'll see you in 2 weeks in Jesus' name.
All right.
God bless you.
Thank you so much,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you, all the fans, all those.